So how did I do that in my department? And we finished the test, the study with the nucleus test, the beginning of the pandemic, just before the pandemic. We were offered the test, and like you were also suggested, then the board of directors of our hospital said, well, actually, we don't want patients to come in. So we started with home testing, and that actually went very well. We've done a few hundred now in the last 2 years, and patients are happy. I'm happy, so I get the result they send it from home. I get the result from the lab. I just phone them with the result. And if it's positive, they come in anyway. And if it's negative, they stay at home. And I alternate cystoscopy with a urinary test. And we looked at it from a financial point of view, and it even is cheaper. Patients don't have to stop working. Patients don't have to travel. They don't have to park. I can do something else because a telephone consultation is 2 minutes, and doing the cystoscopy is 20. So it's in all cost effective. We looked at the real cost of a cystoscopy because I need a nurse, I need a room, I need a cystoscope. The cystoscope has to be cleaned. I need myself. I do cytology. I need all kinds of stuff. And the realistic value of a cystoscopy in my department is 430 euros, which we not even get reimbursed. So a urinary test actually is a win. So practical issues, less workload, patients are happy, the test might very well be better than our eye, and macroeconomically this strategy is cheaper. Disadvantage, sometimes urologists or hospitals lose money because they don't have cystoscopy income. But if they would look further, I guess it's even worthwhile. It depends a little bit on creativity and time for other work and other income. What do patients like? I told you I did a lot of testing in the 90s of last century. So we did a study in 2000 asking patients, so what do you want, a test or do you want to see the doctor? And actually, in those days, everybody wanted to see the doctor. We thought, and we said, by the way, that seeing the doctor was 100% sensitive. I now know that's not the case. And this study has been repeated by Henry Hurd Memorial Sloan Kettering, and there also patients only accept the test if it is very, very good. And this is a study from very recent, it's from 2019, where you again see, it's a British study, that patients only accept a test when it is very good. Well, I think now we have tests that really are very good. So I guess we have to do some re-education of patients and of urologists, and that will be a main task for the coming few years. Conclusion. Starting at diagnosis, be aware of the limitations of cytology, but also cystoscopy. Imaging might be helpful. Treatment, use the guideline, and be creative. And follow up, as we do it now, actually has a very low level of evidence. Markers to replace cystos or part of cystos is an unmet need. Money, burden, COVID. And the bar for patients and urologists is high, so re-education seems in place. And for follow-up, several markers have a very high, close to 100% negative predictive value for high-grade recurrences. Well, if I miss a low-grade recurrence, bad luck, nothing, no harm done. Mind the specificity, and practical implementation is running. I know in the Netherlands that several doctors are now using that, and it looks convenient for both the doctor and the patient. And I think this was my last slide, so if there are now questions, I'm happy to answer them.